Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you to Rashard and Justin for the warm welcome, and thank you to HRC for having me here for this amazing event and honoring me in this special way. I'm so happy to be here, especially in the middle of Black History Month. And yes, we can give it up for Black History Month. Yes, very much. And as an openly Black gay man myself, working in Chicago public schools with a diverse array of students from all of the neighborhoods of Chicago, I know how important visibility is. And it's very important to me that only a few weeks ago, I was named the 2019 National School Counselor of the Year. And I am the first Black winner of this national distinction, so I have to give a yes for representation. Yes! But enough about me. I know that I would not be here if not for the impactful work happening in my school community, Jones College Prep. Go Jones. There are countless teachers and clinicians and counselors, administrators, parents, guardians, and most importantly, students working together to create a campus where LGBTQ students can feel safe, live authentically, and be accepted for who they are. But at the same time, we're not perfect. And like most communities, we're still trying to find the best way to support all youth, especially our students of color. Black, Latinx, API, and Indigenous students who identify as LGBTQ need to feel seen. Their stories and intersectional experiences need to be heard, and their value as the beautiful, wonderful individuals they are needs to be fully affirmed. This makes me think back on one of my former students, a young woman of color who identifies on the queer spectrum. During our time together, we worked on issues related to self-harm, depression, and anxiety, and her process of coming out to a rather conservative family. Well, she's now in college, and she came back to visit me about a month ago, feeling her oats, and she showed up to me and she said, "You know what, Mr. Coleman? When I worked with you, I hated you. I was in a dark place. I didn't think I needed help. I didn't want help. But you saw me. You validated me. And I would not be here today if not for the work that you do." And like so many of the youth that I've been able to meet this weekend and the youth leaders making change around the country, that is why we do the work that we do. And back home, I'm so inspired by the courage and resilience, the brilliance, creativity, and the commitment to social justice that I see in my students, especially my students a part of the LGBTQ organization at my school, Jones Pride. I love y'all, Jones Pride, woo woo! These students have been leading advocates on our campus, and together we have championed intersectional student-centered programming, inclusive restrooms, and comprehensive sexual health education for all students. And they may have learned a few things from me, but that pales in comparison to the amazing gifts that they had given me and all of the things that they have taught me. I'm so incredibly grateful to them. Thank you, Jones Pride. In closing, I want to encourage all of us here as youth-facing support providers to think about how we can center our youth in our work. We need to hear and listen to what youth have to say and how they conceptualize their own needs. It's so important to bring diverse student voices to the table, and it's so much easier for them to come to the table if they can trust that we have seats. Our youth are not going to trust who and what they do not see. They're not going to see who and what does not become visible. So it's incredibly important that we represent, we be visible and fierce and brave, and that we slay the house down. And we've got to slay it down with kindness, empathy, authenticity, and most of all, respect. I truly believe that we can all be unicorns and help all students find those beautiful, unique qualities in themselves. Thank you to HRC, and I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.